Today we are getting a new car. We are picking up a 1992, I almost said Eagle Talon, but it's not, a 1992 Nissan Pulsar GTI-R. Got our new project in the garage.
Alright, do what we came here to do. Starting in the front or the back?
Let's start at the back because it's easy.
Wow. Oh, it's so clean.
That's how clean it could be. Wait.
What?
Oh, that's just dust.
Oh!
Okay.
Number 1 is done.
Oh my god, it hasn't been inspected since 2016. Oh yeah. So
It's like
sad.
a wax strip. Yeah! Oh, wow! That's so clean! I'm in the car. Oh, look at Nick washing his new car. You missed a spot right there.
Right where?
Right there. Kind of looks like a dick or something.
Oh, I'll get it.
I'm excited to see how it looks when you're done.
When I'm done washing it or when I'm done putting it back together?
Well, putting it back together.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What?
Just the back. Lots of wires.
Who knows where they go? So the first thing I'm going to do after getting the car home is just clean it out and wash it. This will help me familiarize myself with the car and where everything is. Not to mention this thing had like years of dust on it which needed to come off.
That's hot.
Now it's time to tear some of the parts off the motor and get a better idea of what kind of condition it's in. And again, this will help me familiarize myself with all the components and how they work.
Gonna get real. Use it.
Most of the fasteners on this car are rusty and grungy, so as I take them off, I'll be soaking them in muriatic acid to remove the rust. I'll then either soak them in an oil or paint them to keep the rust from coming back. Okay, according to the previous owner, all this car needed to go back together was a hood, seats, an ECU, and a spoiler. So I found these parts for a decent price out of Quebec and had them shipped to my parents' house. I doubt that's all it's gonna need, but only time will tell. So I'm just waiting for my dad to get here with his big cargo van because we're gonna go and pull a bunch of parts off of a parts car. This car is really hard to find parts for, so we're probably gonna pull pretty much everything besides the chassis, throw it in the van, and bring it back here. After a full day, and I mean a full day, of picking parts with my dad, we had enough to fill a large part of my basement. Hopefully we won't need a lot of these parts, but it's super hard to find parts for this car, so they're there just in case. Hi.
Hello. What are you doing?
Taking the rear subframe off. What are you doing?
Filming you take the rear subframe off.
Nice. Since one of the rear wheel bearings was toast, I decided to swap out the whole rear subframe. I found a good deal on a practically brand new subframe and ordered it. The real reason I did this was to have spare components of everything in the rear end, like brakes, differentials, axles, etc. I could have just swapped out the rear wheel bearing, but considering the deal I got on it, I thought this was the better idea.
Yeah, it's going through different phases of stink. It started off like weird chemical, now it kind of smells like a seafood restaurant.
Why does heat help?
If you think about the bolt, or the nut around the bolt like this, if you heat it up, it gets bigger. The bolt gets bigger from heat, it expands, and it doesn't squeeze as hard on the bolt. Imagine if the garage is like 10 times better.
I'd hate to see how much more you'd have, though. You have to admit, this garage has come a long way in the past year. Like, we got rid of quite a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Junk.
It wasn't junk, it was just optional possessions.
The exploration of space will go ahead.
Woo!
Yeah. That wasn't too bad, really.
No, pretty good. There you go. High five. Air high five, because your hands are disgusting.
Be careful because it's real expensive.
Please don't kill us. I'll be really upset.
No, you won't.
I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Making me nervous. I don't want to be like decapitated or something.
Oh yeah. That's what heat'll do for you.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, hon. That was a lot of help.
Your camera's gonna die.
After noticing the cams were damaged and the thrust bearing on the crank had some play, I decided to pull the transmission off and have a closer look at the engine.
Oh, it is splitting a bit. I don't know if there's... Okay. Yeah, she's pissing gear oil. That's what it is. Okay, transfer case. Out. Digging in. It doesn't look too bad. A bit rusty. Like brakes sitting out for a while. Oh,
My feetsies.
I think we're about to... Oh, yeah. Okay. The saga continues. Engine is on stand. Hooray. I honestly didn't think I'd have to do this when I got this car. But here I go. So, that's a mouse nest. Oh, f***, it looks like it even goes down into the passages. I'm gonna have to run some water through it. Gross. It smells really bad.
Although I don't have the precise measurement tools to make a proper assessment of the motor's condition, I can still wiggle the crank and connecting rods to get a feel. The rod should have some side play, but the crank should have an almost imperceivable amount of end play.
Might be kind of hard to see, but that's unacceptable. Typical Nick fashion. It's cold as shit in here today, and this needs a rebuild. After playing around with it, there's some just clearances that I'm not happy with. The thrust bearing is worn. The cams are toast on it, so yeah, just gonna bite the bullet and rebuild the whole thing. And that means packing it up and sending it to my good friends over at St. John Engine Rebuilders. They do all the important work. I will just put it together, you know, bolt the head together and whatnot, but they'll do all the machining and all the stuff that requires skill, which I don't have. So here we go. Yeah, we're gonna move this out of the way. Oh, God, it's cold. Well, let's see how this goes. Well, no problem, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't tip over.
So we got the motor to St. John Engine Rebuilders. In the next episode, we will find out what kind of condition this thing is in and what it will take to get it back to its full potential. I'm a little nervous to dig in, so wish me luck and I'll see you in the next video.